Okay, let's talk about love. Let's talk about what true love is. Let's talk about divine union. Let's talk about the love of your life, the cosmic love, the love that has been calling out to you, the love that you know that you're destined for, the love that you know that no matter how many relationships, how many guys, gals, and it's not even about the guys and the gals. It's about that soul connection that is so deep within that you know it exists. The connection that you look among the stars and you're just wondering, you're just looking into the infinite and beyond, and you're like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Perhaps it's home. Perhaps it's wholeness. Perhaps it's a miracle. Perhaps it's, and then you just stop. And that's the love I want to speak on today and channel through for you. Because if you're watching this, there's a reason why you watch it, because I don't believe in coincidences, as there are none. It's all frequency based. It's all about co-creation. I'm channeling through the messages that your soul wishes and want to hear and ready to hear. And that's why we're a match right now. So I want to show you two things, okay? So the first thing is this concept of true love. This is something that was it's not something anything that's special here, but I want to bring through this concept of when I was doing my painting. I think it was like 2 years ago. I was contemplating on this concept of true love, and this is the concept that I've contemplated on for a long time in my life. And when I was channeling it through in an art form, and this is what I got. I want to show you. Whoops. Okay, so this is what I was channeling through what true love is. And what I was hearing is true love. You're looking at you. This is a mirror, this is a cosmic mirror. So that is why, I don't know if you've heard of the concept of twin flames or twin souls. And that is like the highest level of love, okay, that is sucked into true oneness, one love of all that is. And that's the whole idea. It's a mirror soul, okay? Twin flame is a mirror soul type of energy. And you're looking at yourself, so that's why your twin is here to help you understand unconditional love. Is here to help you see who you are, what you are, the kind of love that is being mirrored back to you, the highest level of love. So to love yourself, to manifest true love into your life, you have to understand what love is. And until you actually understand what love is at a truest and highest level, you won't know what true love is. You're still playing with the realms of give and take, of possession, of controlling, of imprisonment, of, oh, you cannot do that if you love me. Oh, if you love me and you do that, I don't love you anymore. So that's called conditional love. If you don't do this, I don't love you. When you love a flower, you love a flower. Not because that flower has to do something for you. When you love a little puppy, where's the little puppy? Hi. You love the little puppy. It's not like you have to, the puppy doesn't need to do anything for you. You still love it. You have to allow yourself to tap into what is that high energy, high true love. God loves you unconditionally, and God is not outside of you. God is that creator energy of all that is. It loves you unconditionally through everything, through all the things that you think that you did wrong. There's no wrong, it's just experience, right? So everything here is to remind you of who and what you are. So when you're ready to meet your twin, okay, your twin soul, your true match, your soul match, that's why the concept of twin flames, divine union, is really about meeting yourself at a soul level. Because there's only the one consciousness, splitting itself. And then we're in the halls of mirrors, and our job is to bring back all the fragments of the mirrors. That's why we bring it back and make it whole. And this is tapping into the cosmic mirror. How can you see yourself as the highest level? How can you see yourself as whole and complete? How can you retrieve the soul fragments part of you? So the path to true love is the path of soul integration. It's the soul fragment that has been, it's like, imagine like a mirror shatter, like a mirror shatter, okay? And all these pieces and all these fragments are all out here, okay? So think about, these are all the parts of you, these are all the people, these are the experiences that hold that piece of you. So that's why sometimes when you meet people, even if they're not your true match, they will feel like a really big mirror for you. And maybe there's like a big piece that was broken, right? That the thing was broken, so then you have the small piece and then have a big piece. And the big piece are the people that you really have, soul contracts with, that you're here to learn to bring back, so they can be, some people call the karmic partner, some people call the soulmate, right? So we're all soulmates to each other because we are all pieces of each other. We're all fractals of the one, okay? So some people you meet, they'll have a bigger part to play into your life. So just know that it's not about villainizing anyone. It's about appreciating and really seeing what lesson that they are showing you for you to integrate within yourself. Because some of the, toxic, narcissistic ex, whatever, that you have experienced, they're teaching you how to put yourself first, how to honor your own emotion, your own needs. They're here to teach you sovereignty. They're here to teach you how to stand up for yourself, building the confidence, doing what you want, not waiting for nobody. Because it's not about anybody, it's about you. It's about you, honey, right? And a lot of us, super empathic soul, we came here and we think, the noble spiritual thing to do is to give ourselves to the world, to put ourselves last, to whatever, all of these things. So I'm speaking to that part because there's two types. There's the ones who are 3D, and maybe you do need to learn gratitude, okay, and service. But then there's like the ones who have been giving and over giving their entire life. Okay, let me know if this is you, right? You have mastered giving and over giving and like giving your freaking soul to others. And actually now the lesson is to give back to yourself, to call all your power back into you. Say with me, I call all my power back into me now. Okay, imagine this coming back to you. I call all my power back into me now. I call all my power back into me now. I call all my focus back into me now. I call all my focus back into me now. I call all my attention back into me now. I call all my attention back into me now. So when you become that powerful energy within you, you become that operant power of your life. You become sovereign. You don't outsource love from somewhere else. You look in the mirror and you see love coming back at you. So you no longer need all these, arrays of, what's the saying? Lessons in the hot body. Or maybe even the body is not even hot, okay? But then it's like you're just getting all these lessons out here, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, am I done with these lessons yet? Where's my true love? And what that means is that your true love is you until you see you properly, okay? Your soul match is not gonna show up because they can only show up when you show up, when your true self show up. So what I was shown, the image that I was shown to share with you is that like, there's kind of like, okay, think about stairway to heaven, okay? It's like all these stairways to heaven. And here, okay, at the bottom, when you are separated from self, when you're separated from all that is, when you're separated from love, you're going to be dealing with all these fragments, okay? And then you're like, okay, you know what, screw this. This is not the path. I want a path of true love. I want a path of, my highest divine match. So you're going to get rid of all these people, and you're not going to be like, I'm not dating, I'm not dealing with anyone right now. I just want to focus on becoming the best and truest version of me. And then you walk the path. You walk up the stairway to heaven by yourself, looking at your own shadow, healing and bring up all the trauma for you to release, doing the shadow work, looking at all the patterns, recalling all the pieces back into yourself. It feels like you're going to be forever alone at this point, because when you become whole and complete and becoming more and more whole and complete, you realize that there's not a lot of matches for you. Okay, because most people are down here at the stairway of heaven, like they down here playing with the fragment. Okay, I sleep with you, you sleep with me. Okay, I date you, and we don't really like each other that much, but better than being alone, right? So, or I've been with you for 10 years and we kind of have a lot of kids and such, and okay, we'll just settle, right? A lot of people will play with fragments, and they'll not want to walk all the way up to the top. Okay, so that's what happens when you begin to climb up to the stairway of heaven. It's gonna feel like, like that song from Miley Cyrus, The Climb. I actually don't really know the lyrics or anything like that. It might be something else, but it's like you're gonna feel like you're alone walking up Mount Everest. Okay, and it's gonna be cold. It's gonna feel lonely, but at the same time, you feel whole and complete more than ever. But and then at the same time, you're like, well, at this point, I'm gonna be forever alone. And then you walk and 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 walk, and then you totally forget about the whole forever alone thing. And then you're just like, I'm appreciating life. I'm seeing myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm seeing God within me. I'm seeing God in all that is. I feel so whole and complete. And then when you make it to the top, oh, I'm getting shivers. When you make it to the top, the image I'm getting for you is your divine partner is literally standing at the altar. All this time, they've been waiting for you. Okay, I'm getting emotional now. They're like at the tippy top, waiting for you, patiently, readily, holdily. I don't think that's the word. They're waiting for you all this time. So that's why true love, when you meet, it's like so peaceful. It's because you have achieved peace and wholeness within yourself. And you realize it was there all along. They were waiting. Like, imagine you're doing all these crazy fragments and you're walking up there, and they were there all along because they were destined for you all along. But you had to go through that path of blind faith and knowing your true self, your worth and your value, and that you deserve wholeness, and wholeness is truth. And you are not attached to the outcome, but you're climbing up because you know you belong at the tippy top. Okay, so then you climb all the way up. It's not because you want a man, because you want a woman. It's not you want a partner, because you know that's where you belong. You belong up in the heavens. Okay, you belong in beautiful energy of love, of light, of peace, of alignment, of true love, the frequency of true love within. So then you keep going, and then they're there. And what does that show you is that they can only meet. It's all frequency based. Okay, these are all like metaphors. Okay, so your true match can only meet you at that true frequency, at the tippy top of peace, of perfect alignment, of true alignment. True love has to work on the concept of true alignment. Okay, for those of you who want to go deeper into this, I have a free 3-day energy activation inside my Awaken community, which is our top 10 spiritual community on School. So join if you haven't joined. And then I also have a higher heart chakra awakening. That's a very powerful one if you know that you're on this love journey, and a holy union 3-part activation for you. Okay, all of that is down below if you're manifesting holy union and divine union. Okay, so when you are at the tippy top, you're gonna meet your partner. You're gonna meet your true match, and when you stand, next to each other, it's gonna be that 11-11. It's like the 11-11 portal, right? It's like you're whole, and then they're whole, and then with them, you see yourself. And it's and down here, you fall for people. Oh, you're so hot. I want to pounce on you. Okay, so it's gonna feel very chaotic and toxic, kind of aggressive. So actually, you have a lot of these like animalistic type of attraction, like right away and stuff like that, right? And you like them, you love them, but you don't know the reason. It's because you need to heal your traumas, right? So when you actually up here, when you have this harmonious, peaceful union with your true match, it's supposed to feel peaceful. That's why a lot of people say, if you ask, how do you know if they are the one? the key indicator is they're gonna feel like home. They're gonna feel like this is where your soul can peacefully rest. This is where your soul belongs, you know? And it's not gonna be crazy sparks flying, because that's chaos. You know, that's chaos. Trying to recognize in chaos is, I've done the work. I've healed. I meet you in peace. I meet you in clarity. I see you clearly because I see me clearly. I see you clearly because I see me clearly. Okay? So the work is, how can you see yourself clearly? Because this is your work of going at this climb by yourself on your own, letting go of the chaotic love, letting go of the animal pouncing on each other kind of love. Okay? And then you begin to climb and overcoming all these things that you don't want to face within yourself. But then you're like, you know, I deserve to live a peaceful life. I deserve to live a harmonious life. I deserve to see myself clearly. And then you keep going. And then when that union happens, it feels, why did I ever have to settle in my life? Why did I ever have to pretend to be who I'm not in my life? Why do I feel that love had to be hard in my life? And all of these codes of true love is because you have never met you. How to meet your true love is to meet your true self. And you've never met your true self. And you still think the best of you is gonna, come through another person. The person's gonna give you that love. It's just the feeling that you're addicted to. But when you stop outsourcing love and you realize that you want affection, are you affectionate to yourself? Right? You want security. How can you make yourself feel safe? When you don't feel safe, how do you soothe yourself? How do you actually make sure that you are safe in any way, right? Maybe you need to choose your environment wisely. Maybe you need to, clear certain people out of your life, block your DMs. That's what I do. You cannot DM me on Instagram, because I don't believe that I should open myself to anyone who would like to message me. That's just not a thing that an empath needs to be doing, in my opinion, right? So allowing yourself to know that you have to have certain type of embodiment of what true love is. If you are that person to yourself, you're not out here looking for a princess to rescue, because what a princess will need rescuing. Okay? And what are you trying to do? You're trying to baby people. You're trying to find a project, right? You're trying to find a broken, clipped wing pigeon, and then trying to be their mom or dad, right? That's not going to work out for you very well, because they don't know how to be a partner for you. Because there'll always be that damsel in distress. There'll always be that wounded, bird. You don't need any more projects. You need a real partner. Okay? So partnership requires eye to eye, mirror. Okay, I see you, see me. You're not standing before me. You're not standing behind me. We meet, okay, in perfect alignment. And that will require you to know who and what is in perfect alignment for you and what is not. So then that's going to get you this journey of divine union, this journey of twin soul, this journey of true love is going to get you to reevaluate everything in your life, reevaluate your friendship, the way that you do your work, your career, the way that you do life, the way that you show up authentically or not, the way that you allow yourself to have good things in your life to feel deserving and worthy. It's going to help you awaken to everything. Because this is a journey of ascension. This is a journey of awakening. This is a journey of knowing God within. It's a journey of the oneness, right? So that's why you can only get to the tippy top by knowing that it's the one soul consciousness. And this is the most beautiful love story in the cosmos, and you get to experience it in human form, and that is the most exciting thing. And more of us are experiencing that in this life because we choose it and we choose to do the work, you see. So I'm super excited because I really feel in the next decades you're going to experience more and more of these holy unions coming together, and it's a spiritual path. It's the path to inner union. And as I mentioned, I have a 3-part energy activation where we go so deep in operating in your God consciousness in the highest love frequency to help you remember home. Because the true love frequency is the home frequency. It's the no longer longing for something in the star. It's to know that you belong there, that you are there. It's a very magical 3-part activations. I highly recommend that one. All the links in my description and in my pinned comment. And if you want to work with me one-on-one to shift through that, oh my gosh, I'd love to meet you. Always my highest privilege to do that for you. Let me know if you enjoyed this, you want more of this series. Comment below Divine Union, and I have the playlist link down below for you so you can binge on other videos. This is Tina Wong. I love you so much. You deserve the very freaking best, okay? Don't play with me, okay? You deserve the best, so go for it.